What's up, you guys? Rener Gracie here, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Academy. And my partner today, Alex Stuart, Black Belt, Gracie Academy, head instructor. If you've been to the Gracie Academy for any period of time in the last however many years, you've seen Alex on the mat running the classes. He's amazing. Alex is the reason why Alex, along with Jordan and Brian and Alex and James and everybody and Chris Hebert and Chris Saunders and Jared and all the homies are the reason why we can travel around the world, do seminars, spend time on Gracie University, because these guys hold it down to the T in the Gracie Academy lessons, group and private lessons here at headquarters. Now, for those who don't know, Alex started his jiu-jitsu journey May 2005. Got his black belt December 2011, a little over 6.5 years, which officially makes Alex the fastest white to black belt student that we've ever had. Now, it was crazy that he didn't wait until he was a black belt to become an instructor. Somewhere around his blue belt era, I saw Alex training and I saw him interacting and I saw how he was with other students, and I pulled him to my office one day and I said, bro, what do you want to do with your life? Which was my nice way of saying, we need to make you an instructor, you know? And it was cool how I saw that early in you. And here he is today. So how did you feel when we had that talk that first day?
Well, what I felt was I was scared. You know, I was scared, I was nervous, I thought it was a joke. I'm like, man, where's one of the cameras gonna come out? Like me, Alex, Stuart, you know, want to teach in the Gracie Academy. And then when I found out he was serious, I mean, Harry is always serious, right? I was like, of course. You know, I was at a job, I was behind the desk, you know, did I love it? No. Did I like it? No. Did I have to do it? I had to do it. So I made a decision, I quit, and I put my faith in them, and here I am today.
Killing it on the highest level. And so that's an amazing journey. It's all good. Alex is here and he's running the show with us. But the reason I brought him on the mat today is because I want him to share with you guys some secrets. Because growing up, of course, training with me and Hedon full time, Alex got arm locked probably more than anybody in the entire building except for me. And because of by Hedon, and because of that, his arm lock defense got really sharp. You know, top arm lock escapes, amazing. And because the arm lock escapes got really sharp, when he finally turned it around and started attacking people's arms, his arm lock attacks got really sharp because he knew how they were supposed to escape, and if they failed to escape the way he knew they were supposed to, then they would get submitted. So because of that, Alex has devised an arm lock attack sequence that I wanted to share with you guys today that he's catching everyone in. Like literally, he's just taking numbers and just, you know, checking people off the list. And he's doing it very easily, very calmly, very technically. And before he ends up catching me in this arm lock, I want to learn it to the full detail, and I want to understand the true intricacies. So I was like, yo, Alex, how about we do a YouTube video and we share all your secrets? And he was like, for real, let's do it. So here I am. You know, we're sharing with the world, but really, I want to understand it so that not only I can not get caught, but also, you know, one day I might be able to catch one of you guys with it. So Alex, show them how it started with that first variation, and then branch up to the knee and belly one.
Okay, so it all started from the side mount. I like going for the arm, so when people started knowing that I like to go for arm locks, they started defending. Their hands are tucked in. Their hands are tucked in, but their elbows are facing up. So one day I just did a reverse cross chest right here, and I felt the elbow open right here, and I said, let me just spring for it. Let me just be creative. Let me just do something that's never been done, in my opinion, that I haven't seen before. So I just posted up, and just swung the leg over, caught the elbow, and then laced it up. And then from here, I brought the leg through, and boom, it was all over from there. And just how I was surprised, the bottom person was just like,
right. It's not a normal arm lock entry angle.
It's not exactly.
Yeah, it's a weird step in from the inverted reverse cross chest here.
So his arms are tucked in. Doesn't matter which grip he has on his chest. As long as the elbows are exposed, I'm going to get his arm. So reverse cross chest, it could be over the elbow, cupping something, holding the knee. Now, of course, you have to be aware of your base, leg posted out. You're here, you're ready for anything. So once I've kind of calmed the beast down right here, look, 1, 2, 3, right here. Once I have the elbow, it's mine. I lace it. Whichever grip you want to use right here, bring the leg through, and now we're here. Okay? So you have to have some base points, some pivot points, of course, just like anything. So reverse cross chest. Here. Post, grip, post. I lift everything up right here. I lift everything up, and then I transfer my weight to the hand over his head, let go of the knee, and just land literally my thigh on his head. And look at my hands already ready to cup. Cup, land, and then scoop it up right here. Scoop it up. Then I lace it. From the scoop, it creates a little space right here so my hand can lace through it. You can grab your lapel, you can grab anything, double wrist grab, doesn't matter. Then bring the leg through, and we're here. So you might say, there's a lot of space that's happening right there. And there is. But that space that you're creating is going to be filled up very fast. 1, 2, and boom, you literally land. And if we land and the elbow goes to the ground, it's going to happen a few times. my hand is still gonna be under the elbow, not trying to pick it up, but just waiting for the space to be created. And how do I create it? I roll his face away more by driving my thigh into his face. If I could grab an inch, I'm gonna take a whole mile right here. The mile is the arm. Lace, retract, then you shoot.
Yeah, that face turning detail is dope. From this angle here, so they can see. So you're already in the position.
You're here, arms are tucked in, sit through. The hand right here, it's better to put it over the head because you're gonna be leaning over the head anyway. Just one, land. Scoop it, that's what we want. Put the elbows in the ground. My hand is underneath, not underneath, but close to the elbow. And look, I'm gonna lift my hips up and drive his face away, right here. And his shoulders lift up. And if his shoulders can lift up, the elbow is light or off the ground. And I'm just gonna cup it, then my thigh is just gonna scrape it up. Just scrape, and then the lace. Retract, shoot, now we're here.
So tell us what started going wrong when guys started learning this move and how they messed you up.
So I've done this a few times, just like anything. Everybody, people get used to it. So when I would do it, they were waiting for it. So when I put the leg over, they would just toss it off like that. Go on my guard, or I may regain on top position right here. So I need to be a little more creative. So I jumped beyond the belly, started attacking, and then all of a sudden I just switched it right here. When I switched it, I saw it. I saw the elbow. I just leaned, stepped over again. Same exact thing, different entry. So the most important part about this knee on the belly entry is that my knee wants to be in between his shoulder and his wrist. That little pocket right there.
Yeah, it's dope.
Right there. So it's gonna protect it, so when my leg steps over, it's not gonna be as easy to throw me off.
Well, if you just think about it, the path from here to here does not allow my hand to get inside. You're already on to north of my hand. Whereas if your leg is cross chest, reverse cross chest down there, and you start to step over, my hand is north, I can catch it on the way up. But by his knee being on top, go like up, here, when he switches, his knee goes in the hole, now he puts his hand down. This leg, I can't even catch it because it goes over direct. Look, it's just going straight over my head. That's dope. Now I understand fully. Cool, do it a couple more times. Details, 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 and then you unbelly.
1, 2. Now they're really tight. Those guys that are very limber, they go up to here. You just grab the wrist and you just push it down. Pull it down, I should say. 1, place it, and then block it or chalk it right there.
Nice.
Same exact thing. You are going to feel off balance when you're doing this transition, but you need that off balanceness to get to that final position. So
nice.
1, another 2, 3. Just on the ground. Have the hand ready. Lean forward. Chalk it. And
That's my favorite part, is how you're using the knee to lift the elbow. You're not pulling with your arm strength. You're lifting it this much, and then your knee does that whole walking up process.
right here, the elbow's on the ground. Because even if I rock his face this way and I try to use my arm strength, my bicep strength right here, he has more back strength than my arm. But as soon as I lift it up, look at my thighs. He just goes underneath it. And just with this alone, my toes do this. So with my toes and my arm trying to pick it up, it's pretty much almost impossible to resist that right there.
Perfect. And now you end up in this final position, and they try to lock it up. So, right, of course, nobody wants their arm to get. So even once you catch the arm, leg over, boom, you end up here, and guys are holding on for dear life.
So the most common that I found grip that people use a lot is the S grip. S grip. Because a lot of people, once you land in my position, they're so hungry for the arm that they just want to pull, right? So the S grip is good. It's a good grip to resist the pull, right? So I started looking right here. Like, man, if there's a grip, it's a clip. If there's a grip, it's a clip. So I started looking at it, like, man, how can I do this without using muscle versus muscle? So I just looked at it, I switched it, I saw the clip, looked at it, unclipped it, untied it, and then I took it. So look, right here. There's a clip. Of course, my base has to be on point. My base, everything. All this is useless if the guy is still trying to escape. So once he's calmed down, you go for the arm. So look, you switch the grip right here. Switch up inside the base. One. Go for the thumb right here. The thumb. And I'm not going to just peel it. Again, I don't want to use strength versus strength. I want to do it with the least amount of effort. So look, I lean forward. I unclipped it. And I want to clip it one more time by rotating the wrist. Now look, if I just pull it this way, it's going to run into the hand again. So unclip it, untie it, and then look, redirect it. There's the hands, just redirect. I'm still hugging, look at my hand, it slides up to the wrist, then you have the arm. Easy as that. Now, I put it to the test you know, not to test against someone bigger, but someone smaller, a little bit weaker, strength-wise. So I go with little kids here and there, and I say, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. And I don't want to use strength, because I could have strength them, right? I'll muscle them. So I'm like, okay, hold on tight. So I literally just went like this, like that. I was like, man, if I could do this to a kid without trying, let me see if I could do it to a 200-pounder with a bunch of muscles right there, right? So again, I caught the arm like I always do, and I started testing, started pulling it to make sure this was tight. So when I switched it, leaned forward, and I just unclipped it. And the guy was in such a disbelief that he said, let's do it again. I'm like, all right, so I started doing this, and he just went, click. As easy as that.
And what's making it so remarkable is that my grips want to stay at this. I want him to pull. This grip is not designed to be pushed into. So when his chest does that and he leans into it, with Alex's body leaning forward and his crossed legs holding my triceps up over here, those two together plus opening the bottom hand is what does it. I feel like this is happening in my grip. It's very weak.
So what's going to mess you up right here is if you're able to cross your feet with an arm lock, do it. The north leg, which is his head, is going to be inside, under the shoulder, and then you're securing it. So you're lacing and you're locking it. Look what happens to this pull. It's a lot weaker, right? Now, what's going to mess up, if you are able to this and you're not doing it, you're going to do this. If I lean forward, look, he's going to accommodate that by pulling even more. Now, of course, there's other techniques that you can learn. You put the heel here and pull. But remember what I said. I want to do something with using the least amount of effort, least amount of strength, right? So having a good, feet crossed right here, but just by doing this, it gets weaker. So unclip the grip. S grip is going to be unclipped. Unclip it, redirect it, then you finish it right there.
Dope. And then the last one, which is so common, is this bicep lockdown, where they grab it inside the thigh.
Now this, this is a lock. Now I'm big on like words, how I remember things, right? So there's a lock, there's a way to unlock it. Like there's a knot, you can untie it. If there's a grip, you could unclip it, right? So we should know this. If we haven't, we're gonna learn it right now. If you know it, review it. It's like, Rener is already looking at my hand, right here. Now there's a technique, don't do anything please, that I could go over here, shove it down, pick it up, and go like this. So when Rener and Hidon will catch me in the arm lock, I will look at their hand. So every time the hand came off the mat, it was to grab my wrist. So when I saw that, right there, I would either hold on tighter or sort of follow my thigh right here to get up. I'm not saying it's not a good technique, it's a great technique. But I'm going against someone that knows this technique right now, right? So I'll keep the hand here and I'll do this, like that, just to make him think that I want this, right? But in reality, look, my top hand goes right here, and I can let go of it if I want. So he's expecting this. If he's not expecting, I'll do this, just so he can look at it, make little noises, like, what's that over there? And then look, my hand open. If you have the lapel, let go of it. If you have it on the thigh, let go of it. So as I remove it, at the same time, or even before, right here, no thumb. It's a thumbless grip. He can't grab my thigh or anything. And even if he tries to pull the elbow down right now, I have it locked in, and I can hold him down right here as well. And this thumbless grip, look at my wrist too. My wrist is overly rotated inward. Not like this. You can still possibly get out. Not impossible, but look, right here. I closed the little opening right there. What Rener did right there, look, one, no more opening. Then you put it back over, cross your feet, drive your hips into them, then you're here. And then from here, whatever techniques you already may know, do so, and we should go from there. So the arm lock entry, reverse cross chest. We're here, elbows exposed, I'm gonna take the whole arm. 1, 2, and 3, right here. If the elbow drops to the ground, turn their face to lift up the shoulder. Turn the face to lift up their shoulder. Rotate it. I have the elbow, not to pick it up, just to hold it. Thigh underneath, walk the toes up, and you lace it. Retract, shoot. We have the S grip right there. Make sure you cross your feet. Switch it, and clip it. You're there. You do that a few times, onto it. You're on the belly, attack the neck, any attacks you may know. Open up the space, put the knee through, and you're pinning it. Now when I pin this, I'm not driving my knee down into him, to my partner, him or her. Right? I'm just placing it there. Right? So it's one, the off balances that you need, find it, and use it. Elbows on the ground, rotate the face, pick it up, walk it up, place it through, and we're here. Now, he's inside. Cross your feet, of course, to control. Remind them where the hand is. Now look, 1, 2, you're here. Now if you get this tight enough, there's a couple of tricks here and there that you can put pressure on the arm, where the hand will just literally give you the hand. But that's later. Just get there, control it, and then find your way out of there.
Dope. Told you guys. So there you have it. I needed that as much as you guys did. I learned a couple good tricks right there. I'm gonna be attacking this. I'm certainly gonna know how to survive against it a little bit longer with Alex, and I hope you guys got a few tricks, okay? And if you did, when you get here, you can try to use them on us. Try to use them on Alex, although I'm sure if he has the offense, he has the defense as well. Much respect. Thanks for sharing, bro. You didn't have to. It was the right thing to do. Let me see if I know this grip. Boom. North chain. Boom. Boom. Yeah! That's what's up.
Here's the new one. Look. Hold on tight, bro. Hold on tight. Okay. Don't let me get the arm. Don't let me get the arm. That's awesome. Grab your lapel again. Grab your lapel. That's my hand. Incredible. You saw it first before Rener.